Alright, I say Kalayim Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Harakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule and teach well. Today, going to get into this article here, getting into the news. This is the biggest new piece of news going on in this whole Israeli, Palestinian conflict that's going on, in Gaza and all that. You can see here, blow up the Al-Ali Arab Hospital in Gaza. Israel initially took credit, then denied all responsibility. Which, I don't know if I'm going to get into all of it. I think I might. Cause I just read it. But we'll read it, and then, I'll stop reading it. Because the title itself really tells you everything you need to know. Right? No one is fessing up to the bombing the Al-Ali Arab Hospital in Gaza this week, as both sides blame each other for this very serious war crime. Initially, Israel took credit for the attack, claiming that the medical facility in question was a Hamas target. Then the story changed, and suddenly it was the fault of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad group, according to Israel. But with those Palestinians, man, us in this truth, you should know that, number one, you should be backing neither side. You should be saying neither side is great or anything, because both sides are off. The Israelis are off, and the Palestinians are off. First and foremost, both y'all are not supposed to be in that land, but we know it's prophecy that you be in there. A bastard should dwell in Ashdod. And then you got Isaiah 2:4, that when the real Israelites would be in that land, there would be no war. So therefore, if there is war, then that therefore means that the people in that land are not the real original inhabitants. They're not the Israelites. Okay? Which, well, the Canaanites were before Israelites. Which, yes, that's true in one regard, because, we didn't call ourselves Israelites back in the time of the Garden of Eden. There was no Israel back in the time of the Garden of Eden. We were just sons of Adam, or Adamites, or sons of God. But if you really think about it, Israel is really just a recreation of the sons of God, because Israel literally means son of the power. It's literally what it means. Yashar Allah, princely, son of the power, prince of the power. That's what I meant to say. Princely son of the power, not son of the power, but princely son of the power. Because you got Yah, he, Shar, prince, right? Allah, so he, prince, power, prince. He's a prince of the power. So really, it came back, and prince means son of the king. So really just came back again anyway. I had to explain that. Some reports are even claiming that there was no bombing at all, or that just the parking lot of the hospital was destroyed. As is usually the case, has become a blame game combined with propaganda and unverifiable claims. Right? If it is really true that 500 people died at the Al-Ali Arab Hospital and that Israel did the bombing, this seems to be the most probable version of events based on available evidence. You can click all that for yourself. You can go look it up and click it for yourself. I read it and checked it out to see that what these guys were saying was legit. And I don't think they're lying, man. Then this makes Israel and its leaders war criminals based on international humanitarian law. Now the scripture says that Amalek would be first of the nations. And the fact that they are able to dilly-dally and avoid, well, for the most part in history, they've been able to avoid all criticism, that and avoid any pushback. Is how the prophecy is coming to pass. But nowadays, they're getting criticized heavily. As you read down here, the WHO. Was it the Secretary General of the WHO read, starting to speak some words about it, and he doesn't like it, and things like that. So, and you got other nations, like other political parties within these, like NATO and EU nations, that are actually not for this whole Israel, and not for the Israelis at all. They're actually, they're not necessarily saying that they're for Hamas, but they're saying that they don't agree with Israel, in their occupation of that land, right? According to the Geneva Conventions, the sick and the wounded, as well as medical staff, hospitals, and mobile medical facilities are protected at times of war, explains Al Jazeera. Under no circumstances can they be the object of attack, and targeting such would be considered a war crime, blah, 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 blah. We can skip down. And pretty much that, and then we can skip on down. Now, even a hospital is not a safe place anymore, commented Dr. Richard Peppercorn, a representative from the World Health Organization for the West Bank and Gaza. It should be noted that, according to WHO, Israel has thus far attacked Gaza hospitals 51 times since the start of the conflict on October 7th. These attacks have resulted in 15 healthcare workers being killed and another 27 getting injured, right? And then you got the rest there, and then just click here, and you can see the UN Secretary General himself doesn't like what he's seeing. Where is it? Yeah, so you see here, you see here Antonio Guterres. So yeah, man. So now they're weighing in on it, and they don't like what they see. So let's get a pre. All right, so this is Psalms 58 and 2. Yea, in violence, yea, in heart, you work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Right, your heart is your labo, your mind. Hands is your power. Right now, back then, these were going to us and going against, our people, the wicked of our people. But now, you can also apply it to, Edomites. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go straight as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Right, and you gotta go into, Revelation, the third part of men, and Malachi 1 and 4, and things like that. And that'll tell you that Esau is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. So it talks about them. So the wicked are estranged from the womb; they go straight as soon as they be born, speaking lies. So you see here, the people that live in that land, they're all Edomites, man. Modern Jewry, for the most part, came out of Eastern Europe. The Khazars and things like that, and they were actually originally communist. Which they don't really talk about. So basically, it's a Western implant of Eastern European communist. When you go into it, you go into like Stalin's regime, and a lot of the people under him were Jews, doing all kinds of murders and purges and shit like that. And his enforcers, they were Jews. I think they're about 80% Jewish guys under Stalin. I saw something like that. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They let the deaf adder the stop with their ear. So they see, to go back here in the third verse. So we just saw in the article that they lied. They said they took responsibility for it, and then they deleted it. Which is, I don't know if they did that on purpose, if that's just another psyop, or if they actually made a mistake and you tried to delete that shit and keep walking. But that's pretty terrible. You can't even keep your own story straight. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They like the death adder that stop with their ear. Poison of philosophy, sin, right? Esau won't stop his wickedness, nor listen to reason. So all these people out here talking, saying, hey man, like what the hell, that's just the way Esau is, man. Esau doesn't listen to reason. He doesn't have mercy. He's just a wicked damn devil, man. So that was pretty much it. I just wanted to go talk about that article and get a few scriptures on Noel, and you brothers out there who happen to watch this, you got edified. That's pretty much it. Shalom.